कैसे कौन दिया?
एक मिनट आ जाएंगे इसमें।
हाँ
आज के लायक आप भी तो वोटिंग कर सकते कल भी
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Dr. Himansu. Good morning to everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
एक कप कॉफी पिला.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
Good
Good
morning.
morning to one and all.
Good morning, Mahapatra.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Morning. So can we begin?
Yes, ma'am, you can start.
Yeah, you can start because our other programs parallel going on. You can start, no problem.
Yes. Good morning, all.
Good morning.
Welcome all to our first international conference on renewable energy and green technology, Faculty of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, SRM Institute of Science and Technology in association with Institute for Engineering Research and Publication, IFERP. Before we begin, I would like to seek consent from our Almighty.
Sorry, you have some audio problem. Kindly check.
We
You have
would
some audio problem.
begin with a prayer.
You have some audio problem. Kindly check.
Thank you and welcome all once again. Before we begin, I would like to introduce to you SRM. SRM is one of the top universities in India with more than 55,000 students and nearly 3,000 faculty across the campus, offering a wide range of programs like undergraduate, postgraduate, and doctoral program in engineering, management, medicine, health sciences, science, and humanities. The institute has 4 sprawling campuses in India, namely District, SRM Ramapuram campus in Chennai, SRM Vadapalni campus in Chennai, and SRM Delhi NCR campus in Modinagar. SRM has world-class infrastructure, including smart classrooms, high-tech labs, research laboratories with advanced instrumentation facilities, modern library, and Wi-Fi facility. Our excellence in education, research, and placements over the last 30 years has won us noteworthy ranking and accreditations like NAC, A+ grade, category 1 by UGC, and A grade by MHRD. SRM has strategic alliances with leading 102 institutions across the globe, and students from 52 countries are pursuing various courses to enrich knowledge. Next, I would like to welcome and introduce you IFERP. Institute for Engineering Research and Publication, IFERP, one of the world's largest non-profitable professional associations operating under Technocrat Research and Development Association, meant for research and development in the field of engineering, science, and technology. IFERP is a paramount body which has brought technical revolution and sustainable development in the field of engineering, science, and technology. The ICREGT 2020. The context of the ICREGT 2020 is to exaggerate the research culture among academia and industry, facilitated by sprinkled out ideas by exchange of the intellectual view. Furthermore, the intent of the activity is to let the folks acquaint with transcendental growth, recent trends, innovations, and security issues involved in the domain of renewable energy technologies. Solar, wind, wave, tidal, geothermal, bioenergy, hydropower, green technology, sustainable smart electrical systems, high performance computing, advanced software engineering, Internet of Things, e-governance, and etc. And their impact on societal applications through various brainstorming sessions. The conference will facilitate the young researchers, those who are carrying out research work in the aforesaid domain of computer science, information technology, electrical, electronics, and communication energy, with valuable discussions in order to make the outcomes more realistic. Next, I would like to welcome our honorable dignitaries who have joined us today. Firstly, I would like to welcome Dr. SRM IST. Welcome, sir. Mr. Rudra Satpathy, founder and CEO, Technocrat Group. Thank you and welcome, sir, for joining us. Next, I would like to welcome Dr. Himansu Sharma, HOD of EEE Department. SRM IST Delhi NCR campus from Ghaziabad and the program chair of ICREGT 2020. Thank you, sir, for joining. Next, Professor and HOD of SC Department, Dean Admissions, SRM IST Delhi NCR campus from Ghaziabad. I would like to welcome Dr. Naveen Alhawat. Thank you and welcome, sir. And Dr. D.K. Sharma, Dean SRM IST Delhi NCR Campus, Ghaziabad. Speaker, Dr. Muhammad Ilyas Yusuf from National Defense University, Malaysia. And Dr. Jitendra Kumar, Assistant Professor, Department of EEE SRM IST Delhi NCR Campus, Ghaziabad. Thank you all. Welcome once again. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank all for joining us today in this pandemic situation and in imparting your expertise with us. I would also like to thank all the presenters for contributing and who has spared their valuable time in enlightening us with their latest research studies. And I would also like to welcome all our attendees in joining us today. Next, I would like to request Dr. Himansu Sharma, HOD of EEE SRM IST Delhi NCR campus, to address the gathering.
Good morning, everyone. Dear participant delegates from various place, dignitaries, and my dear colleagues and friends. It is my honor to welcome you all on this occasion, inauguration ceremony of First International Conference on Renewable Energy and Green Technology, ICREGT 2020 in SRM IST, online mode, Delhi NCR campus, Modinagar. I, Dr. Himansu Sharma from Department of Electrical Engineering, would like to say that this is the conference on renewable energy and green technology, which is actually the latest technology, and our government, our different universities, our world is going to a terrible phase and facing a lot of pollution and noise pollution. So we are moving towards renewable energy and renewable technology, so we can save our worlds. We can change, stop the climate change. We can stop melting ice and polar side. So in this regards, as you know, the renewable energy is clean, neat, pollution-free, and environment-friendly. As the climate change changing day by day and is playing the vital role. So in this regard, research papers, more than 80 research papers, and we have selected near about like 50 research articles, and 30 research articles will present today in this conference. We got research articles, research in this conference, like in the sector of solar tracking, DC-DC converter, latest PLC technologies, microgrid, energy management. We got papers in automated temperature control. We got so many research papers in electrical vehicles. We have Indian government have target of 2030, the Modi government, and our till 2030 is more 350 gigawatt we can achieve in from renewable energy, and we have also target to convert all the vehicles into electrical vehicles. So now we are going to get some latest technology in this conference so that we can learn more, and we gather here to exchange our views, exchange our technologies. Okay. So thank you very much from my side. Thanks a lot. Over to Ranjan ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to welcome Dr. S. Vishwanathan, sir, Deputy Registrar, SRM IST, Delhi NCR campus. Few words to the gathering.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. A warm welcome to inaugural ceremony of first International Conference on Renewable Energy and Green Technology. It's my pleasure to welcome our chief guest.
Sanjay sir, you can unmute yourself. You are muted.
Good morning, everyone. A warm welcome to the inaugural ceremony of first International Conference on Renewable Energy and Green Technology. It's my pleasure to welcome our chief guest, Dr. Mohammad Alais Yusuf, National Defense University of Malaysia, for having agreed to inaugurate this conference through online mode. Sir, it's a privilege for our organizing committee to have you here to inaugurate this international conference. I extend my warm welcome to our respected Dean, Dr. D.K. Sharma, a man of research, head of the institution of Delhi NCR campus. And in the past, our deans had organized wonderful conferences. In the last week also, he had organized in ECE. Previously, our Dean, Dr. Mahapatra also had organized. So, I'm happy to attend this conference. I welcome Dr. Himansu Sharma, Program Chair of Conference, Ms. Rudra Satpathy, Founder and CEO, Technocrat Group. I welcome all the professors, academicians, research scholars, corporate professionals, students, and guests. Once again, my hearty welcome to ICREGT 2020. The conference has been timely planned to discuss the recent trends in renewable energy and green technology. Well, concept of renewable energy and green technology has come up in a big way in the past 2 decades, catering multidisciplinary field emerging as a result of this, and it is not hard to see why. I believe this conference is a perfect platform for scholars to showcase and to develop real world application to benefit human community. This is immense scope for breakthrough movements in these trending field. With imminent proposals in the forum, I am sure the conference will have an interesting outcome. I appeal to this community to make best use of this 2 days conference. I welcome our chief guest and thank him for sparing his valuable time to be present here and address the inaugural session. It's a great privilege for SRM IST Delhi NCR campus family. I welcome all the keynote speakers, session chairs, delegates, and thank them for adding the meaningful value to this conference and wish you all today's great time. Hearty welcome once again to all. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Over to Dr. Himansu.
Thank you very much, sir, for your valuable points.
Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to welcome Mr. Rudra Satpathy, founder and CEO of Technocrat Group, to address the gathering. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much, Jazila, my beloved colleague. A very good morning to one and all. Honorable Chairman Sir of SRM Group, Vice Chancellors, Pro-Vice Chancellors, Office Bearers, Directors, Professors, Faculties, Students, and entire SRM family. I extend my hearty gratitude to each and everyone to be a part of this conference in this pandemic. We had huge dreams, we had big plans, we had big proposals to make this conference a grand success and to make it a global event. And we have also approached International Solar Alliance to get collaborated with us in this conference. Because of this COVID, these things could not be done. Getting associated with SRM begins with my early life, because IFP, Institute for Engineering Research and Publication, is the brainchild of SRM, we can say, because being a founder, I am also alumni of SRM University, Carton campus. And with this pleasure, we have collaborated with SRM University to provide sequence of professionals and academic services. We collaborated with different campuses of SRM University. And we have also a long-term relationship with the Modinagar Ghaziabad campus of SRM University. And I would specially thank Dr. Mahapatra for taking this initiative. And this is the second conference, international conference we're hosting in association with SRM University, Modinagar campus. Green technology is a very emerging challenge today that puts us into a question mark to give the answer of sustainable solution for our next generation. The globe is getting a threat because of non-renewable sources of energy, and renewable sources of energy could make a solution. We have eminent speakers, we have brilliant minds, we have wizards from globe, especially from Malaysia also, those who will be speaking today on this platform on green technology. And we have profound speakers, and we have thought-provoking speeches by authors and participants of this conference, which will be streaming in few minutes. So instead of green technology, I would like to speak few things about green curse. Green curse is a vibrant topic today. India is leading in globe with commitment of production of more than 3,000 megawatt of wind energy and 50,000 megawatt of non-renewable sources of energy in an year, with sources of minerals and minings. So basically, India is rich with sources of mines and minerals. Green curse speaks about, or implies about challenges to bring green technology revolution. Green technology needs infrastructure development. Infrastructure needs minerals. Today, if we talk about the solar renewable energy, solar energy, there is huge use of copper and lithium in the battery. I mean, if we talk of solar cells, that uses copper and lithiums in the batteries. So these material production is a challenge to different countries. So on this basis, International Solar Alliance was established under leadership of India in year 2015, headquartered near to Noida. And 121 countries have taken part to join this unit. In this regard, there is huge challenge and question marks on mining and supply of materials and technology all over the globe to bring a green technology standard and develop a better productivity and outcomes. In South America, if you talk about, in 2016, Chile criticized about the devastations of mines and the impact on the coral ecosystem of the coasts of Atlantic Ocean because of huge mining. And I believe with the international collaboration and mutual agreement and global connection among each countries, a understanding could be developed, the agreement could be signed to exchange and supply among the countries and nation the mining products required for development of the infrastructure and technology. And thus we can combat with green curse. IFP and Technocrat group has been working hard since half a decade to fight against the challenges to bring a green technological revolution. For the purpose, we have developed another unit which says as Go Green, which organizes a series of conferences to connect professionals, researchers working on renewable energy and green energy all across the Asia Pacific nations. And we have successfully operated and operating at Indonesia, China, Philippines, Thailand, India, of course, Vietnam, and we're working very closely with the governments, local universities, and private and public sectors to integrate everyone so that they can share their knowledge, share their ideas, their proposals in our platform, through these conferences, and which could be integrated to bring a change. In this occasion of this conference, I express my hearty gratitude to the organizing committee of SRM University and my beloved colleagues of IFP. I also welcome and warm welcome to the participants. I am very unfortunate I couldn't meet in person with everyone because of COVID. And with our commitment to the academic fraternity and SRM University, we believe this conference will contribute to some extent and could be also contributing in near future towards the development of sustainable technology for our future generation. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to welcome Dr. R.P. Mahapatra to address the gathering.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Jijila. Very good morning to one and all. Here, the chief guest of this conference, Professor Muhammad alias Yusuf, Mr. Rudra Satpathy, the founder and CEO of the Technocrat Group, Dean SRM and Campus, Dean Campus Life, our beloved Deputy Registrar, SRM and Campus, under the Department of Electrical Engineering, Dr. Himansu Sharma, colleagues, the participants, delegates for this conference. Anyway, it is the main aim of the conference to share the knowledge. This is the real platform. This is the real platform. We can share the knowledge. As you are organizing the conference, it's the first international conference on renewable energy and green technology organized by SRM IST, Delhi NCR Campus, Department of Electrical Engineering. I would like to congratulate to Dr. Himansu Sharma and Mr. Rudra Satpathy. They both have organized this conference. At least we bring the technocrat, we bring the researcher, we bring the scientist, we bring the professor, we bring the scholar to one platform where we can share our all types of findings. And the topic renewable energies, the great topic, I can say, without energy, you cannot do anything in the world. You can see now you are seeing in this pandemic situation, all were connected through virtually. It's also the basic is the energy. Without energy, you won't get the power supply. Without energy, if power supply is not there, you won't get internet. So the energy is most essential. The topic is very good topic. If you see the renewable energy, it's often it's nothing but a clean energy, comes from natural source or process that are constantly replenished. For example, sunlight or wind keeps shining and blowing, even if their availability depends on time and weather. There are different types of renewable energies. You can say wind, solar energy, wind energy, hydroelectric power, geothermal energy, biomass energy. Nowadays, solar energy is very, very essential. You know, and nowadays our honorable Prime Minister also giving a lot of opportunity regarding the solar energy. If you want to open, you can open the solar power plant. They have give very good subsidy also. Because in the case of the solar energy, humans have been harnessing solar energy for thousands of years to grow crops, stay warm, and dry foods. According to the National Renewable Energy Laboratory, more energy from the sun falls on the earth in 1 hour than used by everyone in the world in 1 year. Today, we use sun ray in many ways to heat homes and business, to warm water or power devices. If we come to the wind energy, from wind energy also we are getting the electrical energy. You have come a long way from old-fashioned windmills to the turbines as tall as skyscrapers with turbines nearly as wide in the diameter stand at attention around the world. Wind energy turns a turbine's blades, which feeds an electrical generator and produce electricity. If we come to the hydroelectric power, from there from the water we are getting the electricity. Hydropower is the largest renewable energy source for electricity in the United States. Though wind energy is soon expected to take over the lead, hydropower relies on water. Typically, fast-moving water in a large river or rapidly descending water from high input and convert the force of that water into electricity by spinning a generator turbine blades. So it's a very natural resource, or you can say air, it's not a wind or water, it's hydroelectric power and solar energy. Again, you come to the biomass energy. Biomass is organic material that comes from plants and animals and includes crops, waste wood and trees. When biomass is born, the chemical energy released as heat and can generate electricity with a steam turbine. Biomass is often mistakenly described as clean, renewable fuel and greener alternative to the coal and other fuels for producing electricity. However, recent science shows that many forms of the biomass, especially from forests, produce higher carbon emissions from fossil fuels. There are also negative consequences for biodiversity. Still, some form of the biomass energy could serve as low carbon option under the right circumstances. For example, chips from sawmills that would otherwise quickly decompose and release carbon can be low carbon energy source. Again, if you see another is the geothermal energy. If you have relaxed in a hot spring, you have used geothermal energy. The Earth's core is about as hot as the sun's surface due to slow decay of radioactive particles in rocks at the center of the planet. Drilling deep wells being very hot underground water to the surface as a hydrothermal resource, which is then pumped through a turbine to create electricity. So there are a lot of areas nowadays in the renewable energy. Again, we come to the green technology. So we got, as this department and that IFP, they got a lot of papers regarding this research, that those have done the research regarding this hydroelectric power, wind power, solar energy, again the green technology. It is most essential to get the free pollution that they'll say today on this platform through online. There we get, because you can even from this conference, what we get the knowledge, apply for the funding to the government of India, Department of the Renewable Energy, Udyog Bhavan, Delhi. Even they'll give very good funding, because now in this case the funding is very good, especially renewable energy. Next, those have given the paper for publishing in this conference. That also one plus point of this conference. All the papers, selected papers of this conference will be published in the Scopus Index Journal. That is one good thing also, as indexing by the Scopus. So I hope all the scientists, scholars, professors will enjoy this 2 days conference today and tomorrow, and the output of this conference will publish in the Scopus Index Journal. Next, I would like to say, as Mr. Rudra Satpathy, you are doing well. Again, the same thing, you can also give more input for the conference. Thank you all for joining this conference. Yeah, over to Jiljila.
Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to welcome Dr. Dr. Naveen Alhawat, sir, Dean, Campus Life, SRM IST, Delhi NCR Campus, Ghaziabad, to speak a few words on this occasion.
Oh, okay. He's due to some problems, he just left now.
Okay, no problem. We will move on. Next, I would like to welcome Dr. D.K. Sharma, Dean, SRM IST, Delhi NCR Campus, Ghaziabad, to address the gathering. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, madam. Good morning to one and all. Professor Mohammad Yusuf, Chief Guest, Dr. Vishnathan ji, Dr. Mahapatra ji, Dr. Naveen ji, Dr. Himansu Sharma, Conference Chair, Mr. Rudra, CEO, Technocrat Group, all researcher, academician, and participant. It is my pleasure to welcome Professor Mohammad Yusuf in this first international conference on renewable energy and green technology, which is organized by Department of Electrical Engineering at SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Delhi NCR Campus, Modinagar, Ghaziabad, in association with IFERP. First of all, I wish to congratulate Dr. Himansu Sharma, who is heading Electrical Engineering Department in this campus, to organize this conference, wonderful conference, because this is the need of the day to go for the alternative resources for energy that is pollution free and noise free. So I congratulate to Himansu Sharma ji for organizing this conference in this pandemic in online mode. Now, to have pollution-free environment, the world is focusing and finding alternatives, energy resources, for example, say wind, solar, hydro also, which are eco-friendly. That is the need of the day. That is why the theme of the conference is very much relevant to the present demand. And it is the need of the day to discuss and explore the alternative technology in the area of energy. In this conference, many researchers will share their ideas and discuss their findings and results to come across the traditional technology. I hope that all the participants will learn a lot out of this 2 days conference, and the outcome will definitely be beneficial in their research. With these words, once again, I welcome all the participants in this virtual conference, ICRE GT 2020. So thank you very much. Now over to Madam Mustafa.
Thank you, sir. And with this, we move on to our keynote speaker. Unfortunately, Dr. Muhammad Ilyas Yusuf, sir, he was unable to join us, but he has conveyed his message and I would like to share it with you all.
Hello, good morning, everybody, and good day. I'm Dr. Muhammad Ilyas Yusuf from National Defense University. Will be presenting for this conference. But the topic of my presentation is a blast-resistant concrete using green technology. First of all, I would like to thank to the International Conference on Renewable Energy Technology 2020 organizer, which is IFP, and also Ms. Pooja to giving me this opportunity to present today. So the topic the topic of my presentation will be blast resistant concrete using green technology. I'm a Dr. Muhammad Ilyas Yusuf. I'm the associate professor from National Defense University, Malaysia. My research area is mostly on the blast resistant concrete and blast resistant glass. Let's talk about green technology. Green technology is referring to the green process on a concrete in which is more cost-effective and environmental friendly. Currently, most of the concrete being produced for blast-resistant concretes are not environmental friendly, in which they produce more carbon dioxide. For instance, they are ultra high performance concrete, high strength concrete, high performance concrete being used as a blast-resistant concrete. But in this type of concrete, they require a steam curing in order to prevent the cracking. So this steam curing process are expensive. They have to set up a plant, and it also involves emission of carbon dioxide to the environment. Thus, this process are not green, environmental friendly, doesn't use a green technology. In my blast resistant concrete that I have developed using a conventional, produce a conventional concrete, which can be able to resist a blast up to certain pressure. This conventional concrete made of normal manufacturing process, which doesn't require the steam curing. Let's look at this concrete first. Concrete has been used very widely. What is concrete? Let's look at this slide. Concrete is one of the world's most widely used construction material. It has been invented in UK by 18th centuries. It is made of cement, sand, water, and aggregate. It has been used because it's very cheap. Most of the building constructions are using concrete or glass. But the main problem with the concrete, it's a very brittle material. It's be able to damage due to the terrorist attack or accidental explosions. So terrorist attack has become a global phenomena. We can see the terrorist attack happen in most of the country, in India, for instance, in Saudi, in UK, in Syria, in Afghanistan, and also in many other countries, these terrorist attack happen. And also besides the terrorist attack happen, accidental explosion also can damage the concrete. For instance, in the recent accident happened in Beirut in 2020, due to the accident explosion, most of the building which made by concrete has been damaged. Once the concrete been exploded, the splinter normally will hit the people, will hit the people and surrounding, will make a big damage to the surrounding area. This slide shows the terrorist attack on building at the Oklahoma City bombing. This accident happened in 1995, where a local terrorist used an 1,000 kilogram of explosive and exploded a concrete building, a 9-story building. This slide shows that the concrete building before the blast and after the blast. We can see one big portion, the big portion of the facade has been badly damaged. Actually, there are many methods to improve the blast resistance of concrete. We also can use, one of the methods is use a design code. Use UFC code or TM5 code. The other thing is use a blast resistant material. Well, if you talk about blast resistant concrete, there are many types of blast resistant concrete. As I said earlier, we can use ultra high performance, we can use high strength concrete and high performance concrete. But these methods are costly and expensive and are not environmental friendly. So myself and my team have come up with a novel method, novel production method to produce a blast resistant concrete using conventional method. In this method, we incorporate the steel fiber as the main ingredient. We can see the normal concrete, when it's subject to explosion, it will break. But when we put steel fiber, it receives a blast. Now, let's look at the benefit of steel fiber in the concrete. Steel fiber increase the mechanical property of the concrete. For instance, it increase the tensile strength, it increase the toughness, it increase the flexural strength, it also increase the composite strength of the concrete. And the more important thing in the blast resistant concrete, the fiber bridge the crack in the concrete. It bridge the crack and it prevent the concrete from breakage. So this slide shows the bridging action in the concrete, and this photograph actually shows the real scenario where I blasted a concrete panel, and from the blast testing, we find out that the steel fiber which is incorporated in the concrete does not is bridge the crack. It prevents the concrete from breakage. And we can see there is no splinter from here. Okay, now we talk about the making of blast resistant concrete using a green technology. This concrete is made of a conventional material like cement, coarse aggregate, iron aggregate, and hybrid fibers. This blast resistant concrete has the compressive strength of 37 megapascal. In this experiment or research, I used two different types of fiber, which is known as a hybrid fiber. Hybrid fiber are combination of short and long fiber, which according to Bento and Mendes, these fibers improve the toughness and ductility of the concrete. The benefit of the using hybrid fiber, actually short fiber is used to improve the high tensile strength of the composite, where long fiber improve the toughness and ductility of the composite. So when I combine these two, it increases the mechanical property of the concrete, thus improve the blast resistance of the concrete. The material that I use to make a blast resistant concrete is ordinary Portland cement. I use the fine and coarse aggregate. The minimum size of aggregate is between 10 mm to 20 mm. I also use a clean water from the tap. The most important ingredient in this concrete is the fibers. The fiber increase the tensile strength of the concrete and also provide the bridging action, which is very important to prevent the concrete from spalling, and also is prevent the concrete from breakage. So here in this blast resistant concrete, I use 30 mm short fiber and 60 mm long fiber, and the tensile strength of these fibers are 1,100 megapascal. Well, the design mix of this concrete, I follow a normal GOE design method, in which this slide shows the blast resistant concrete design mix. The blast resistant concrete design mix has a water cement ratio of 0.5, coarse aggregate to cement ratio 3.0, sand to cement ratio is 1.9, and the maximum fiber content is 1.5%. The mixing, of course, this is a special concrete. I follow a special sequence of mixing the concrete. Firstly, I mix the sand and aggregate for 2 minutes. Later on, I have added the cement and then mix it for about 5 minutes. Later on, fiber were added into the wet mix. This slide shows the mixing of blast resistant concrete and also mixing of the fiber in the blast resistant concrete, where as you all can see here, I put the fiber inside the concrete mixture. This is the workability measurement. For blast resistant concrete, I did not use a normal slump, and I use only a VB consistometer apparatus, which is compliant with the ACI 544 standard. For the compressive strength, this slide shows the compressive strength was conducted according to ASTM C319 standard. Fracture strength was conducted to ASTM C78 standard, and also split tensile strength was conducted according to ASTM C496 standard. This slide shows the mechanical property of the blast resistant concrete. In this experiment, I also produce a normal concrete as a control concrete, and also I produce a blast resistant concrete. So as you can see, the normal concrete as a compressive strength of grade 30 megapascal, where the blast resistant concrete compressive strength is 37 megapascal. This slide shows the mechanical property of the failure mode of blast resistant concrete under compression. From the compressive strength, we find out that the normal concrete break into pieces where the blast resistant concrete stays intact. This slide shows the failure mode of blast resistant concrete under structural loading. The normal concrete break into two, the blast resistant concrete does not break. This slide again shows the failure mode under tensile loading. We can see that the normal concrete has broken into two pieces, while the blast resistant concrete still intact as an only minor crack due to the bridging action. Now, once I have satisfied the blast resistant mechanical property, so I prepare some of the concrete panel and bring to the military testing facility for the testing. Let's look at this line. This testing actually is conducted by UPNM Blast System. This is the National Defense University Blast System, which has been established since 2010. This blast system involved in the testing of explosive material and provide consultancy to the industry and also to the universities. We have a complete blast testing facility in Malaysia. Is at one of our military testing site in Camp Concoy, Negeri Sembilan, Malaysia. This slide shows the concrete panel at the blast testing site. I have fabricated a sustainable number of concrete panel. I think about 12 numbers of concrete panel to the testing site. This blast testing site, blast testing work involved. It is very costly. It's involved many people because it's involved many organizations. Normally, I will take 2 to 3 days to do preparation of blast testing. It also involves high-speed data acquisition system to measure the pressure onto the concrete. As you all can see, this from this slide, these are the military people, and some of my colleagues are preparing to install, to put the concrete on a testing jig. This is a testing jig, a special testing jig being made where we have to place the concrete panel for the blast. In this experiment, for the blast, the most important parameter is the pressure. So in order to measure pressure resulted from the explosion, we use a pressure sensor. So this slide shows the pressure sensor being used. It has been fixed on a special testing jig to measure the pressure resulted from the explosion. So in addition to this, we also measure free field blast pressure, which is resulted to the explosion. We measure this pressure at certain distance, 10 meter, 20 meter, 30 meter from the point of the detonation. We want to see what is the pressure resulted from the explosion. We want to at 10 meter, 20 meter, and 30 meter. We also use accelerometer to see the vibration resulted from the explosion of the concrete. Okay. In order to capture the data resulted from the explosion, we cannot use normal computer. We have to use a special high-speed data acquisition system. This high-speed data acquisition system has been purchased from National Instrumentation, United States of America. We also use high-speed camera. We use seismograph to measure the vibration. This slide shows the explosive preparation by Malaysian Army. Also the explosive setup by the Army personnel. Okay, this slide shows the blast test setup. In this experiment, I used 1 kilogram of military explosive at the stand of distance by 300 mm to measure the pressure and to see what is the effect of the pressure on this particular blast resistant concrete. As you can see, this line shows that the explosion test on the blast resistant concrete, the normal concrete break into pieces, where the blast resistant concrete does not break into pieces. This shows the normal concrete has a breaching and the concrete scabbing, while the blast resistant concrete only have minor cracks and minor damage. So the maximum peak hour pressure on the blast resistant concrete recorded was 14.5 megapascal. So from here we can see that the concrete which was designed by Master and my team be able to resist a pressure up to 14.5 megapascal, which is equivalent to 400 kilogram of explosive at a distance of 1.5 meter. Finally, this slide shows the blast resistant concrete panel which has been tested by me and my team. So I think that's all for me, and thank you very much for listening to my presentation. I think that's all. Good luck, good day to everybody. Okay, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Next, Next, I would like to welcome Dr. Jitendra Kumar sir to deliver the word of thanks.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Good morning to all of you present over here, dear participants, delegates from various places, honorable dignitaries, academicians, industrialists, and my dear colleagues and friends, ladies and gentlemen. It's an honor to have been asked to offer words of thanks on the occasion of inaugural ceremony of the first international conference on renewable energy and green technology in SRM, Institute of Science and Technology, Delhi NCR campus, Motinagar, Ghaziabad. I, Dr. Jitendra Kumar from Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, SRM IST, Delhi NCR campus, Motinagar, Ghaziabad, on behalf of our institute, SRM IST, and the entire management group here, I am very hearty gratitude to all the speakers for sharing their graceful words with us in today's inaugural ceremony of the first international conference on renewable energy and green technology. I would like to express a big thank you to our chief guest, Professor Ayah Dr. Muhammad Elias Yusuf from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, for his valuable words on the renewable energy and green technology. I would like to express my gratitude to Mr. Rudra Sampate, founder and CEO, Technocrats Group, for his words related to the green technology. I wish to express my gratitude to our dynamic Deputy Registrar, Dr. S. Viswanathan sir, for giving and providing encouragement to us at this first international conference on renewable energy and green technology, ICREGT 2020. I may also like to express sincere thanks to our Dean Admission and HOD CSC, Dr. R.P. Mahapatra sir, for giving an excellent words on first international conference on renewable energy and green technology. I would like to express my grateful gratitude to our Dean Campus Life, SRM IST, Delhi NCR Campus, Dr. Naveen Alawas sir. I also very grateful to express my gratitude to our Dean Academic, SRM IST, Delhi NCR Campus, Dr. D.K. Sharma sir, for expressing his views on the first international conference on renewable energy and green technology. I would like to express my gratitude to all the organizing committee members, supporting staff members to making this inaugural ceremony successful. Finally, I would like to express thanks to all who are present over here in this inaugural ceremony of first international conference on renewable energy and green technology. Once again, I want to state that we are all most grateful to all the speakers on the stage. We thank you all for being with us in this morning. Thank you very much. Thank you to all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your lovely words. And with this, we come to the end of our inaugural ceremony. And our sessions will be beginning on, we'll be premiering on YouTube, and we have shared the link in the chat box. Please do watch us on YouTube. So thank you all for joining us today, and thank you to all our honorable dignitaries, and thank you to Dr. Himansu sir. So would you like to convey any message before we end up the inaugural ceremony?
I would like to thank you each and everyone, our Deputy Registrar Sir, Sanjay Vishwanathan Sir, Dean Admissions and HOD CSC, Dr. R.P. Mahapatra Sir, Dean Campus Life, Dr. Naveen Elawat, and our Dean of SRM IST, Dr. D.K. Sharma. And in the end, I would like to thank you, Professor Dr. Muhammad Ilyas Yusuf, for your valuable words. So we can start the session now. We have so many research papers which are waiting for us. So we can start our session. Thank you, ma'am. Over to you, Jesla, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. With this, we'll be moving on to our technical sessions. So thank you all for joining us, and the sessions will be premiering at 12:15 on our YouTube channel. Thank you.